Hey, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Hey, let's talk today about dynamic match analysis while the match is ongoing, a little bit about XVM, and some about sensing weakness. We're going to call this one sensing weakness. I have loaded in my Tier 9 4502 Bravo German Tier 9 heavy tank. And we are on Paris, the new map. I'm headed to the south, taking a look at the teams. You can tell that they are fairly even as far as skill goes, although our skill happens to be concentrated in a few players and theirs is more peanut butter spread across. Their best players are in scouts, and of note, their top Tier 9 4502 Bravo player is 19,000 battles and not very good. So that is more than likely some kind of issue with that player, and he's likely not ever going to be very good. The greens, you never know. They could actually be quite good if they're improving, but you get to 20,000 battles and you're still running about a 470, you're probably not good. Now, people may take a lot of issue with that as I'm running XVM and I'm making assumptions about people, but absolutely, these are statistics that are over time of 19,000 battles in his case, and that is an indicator. That doesn't mean that's exactly what that guy's going to do this match. That doesn't even mean that guy's actually playing the tank right now. It could be his Unicum buddy. However, it is SA to take and put into your kit bag. So as we start to move, I'm going to head down to the southern brawling area. You'll also note that we have two Tier 9s. As we start to split apart, you will notice that I get a decent amount of people coming with me, but not as many as I would like. I've got an OHO, T45, the Rev, and going to the north are some of the cats and dogs, as well as our Tier 9 WT. Let's talk about this map just for a potato. Up here in the north is a sideshow. It will get stagnated nearly every time. There is an opportunity to push through there if you've got enough forces and can wipe these guys out and then flank, but this takes so long to develop generally that the battle down here is either done or decided by the time this happens. For my money, most of your forces come down here, beat them in the south, and then you can spread back through the city. And that is in general what I try to do. The other thing I have on my mind here, as far as the sensing weakness and the analyzation of the battle goes, because that 4502 is not great, and we have an extra Tier 9, unfortunately he went the wrong way, I am going to be very aggressive down on this corner. And I am trying to drag my team along. I am happy to note that that other blue player in the low is coming my way, but I can see immediately that I've got quite a few tanks here. However, if I can get them working on this corner against me, I should have a pretty good day. So I come down here and expect to find one, and holy cow, there's nothing here. So I am going to be aggressive, and this is the sensing weakness part. They had plenty of time to get here. I'm a very slow tank. We saw a bunch of them scouted. There should have been 3 or 4 of them hanging out right here waiting for something like this and just punishing the living heck out of me. Mod 1 got hammered, the OHO, the 44s hit. They're all hiding in the back. But I suspected, based on what I was looking at for their teams, that they were going to play a lot like this. And what's interesting is that the platoon they have is actually over here together. And had they simply discussed, let's go kill that 4502 Bravo, and that's why I'm backing off right now. So I'm thinking, well, I don't have a lot of support, but they're not coming at me and they know I'm here. So let's go see what I can do. That hatch on the 1000.01 is a weak spot, and there's my low friend. So now I'm feeling a little better. Between he and I, we should be able to get some work done. The unfortunate part about where I am right here is 2 things. This tank has a rear turret, so I've got to sort of poke my front end up and around there. The low has pretty good depression, and he's shooting down on my roof, so I'm actually going to get punished a little bit here. I did try to get my front towards him, but that didn't work very well. And he puts it right through my top of my turret, which the low will do all day from that position. So working up at these guys, not easy. So I'll just load some gold, load some skill, put it right through the turret. 4502 Bravo's turret is not that strong. He just fired, so I'm pretty positive I will reload before him. So I'm just going to take this nice aim on this guy, hammer him and move forward. Now he won't hit. He hit me. Didn't quite get away and just got right into the corner of my turret. So they've done a decent job actually here. I've taken a couple hits. We're not exactly beating them yet, but I am kind of sensing the weakness because they are unwilling to come and get me. This low is going to hit me again. I bounce him actually right there. And we just continue to fight 2v5 with the mediums in the back. Had they just come down, had any kind of aggression whatsoever, the two of us would have been easily gone. I didn't notice that the 29 is behind us, so that is helping us out a bit. Is he running the small gun? I believe he is. Come up over on the mutts, who's busy with our medium, so that was a decent move on the medium's part to come around there. And now we're surrounded. Again, surprised the low didn't come at me, but this team seems content to be very defensive. Turns his turret away from me. That was a mistake. Gives me a little flat plate. Dodged the arty just in time. Now I'm spinning around to deal with this low, and he ends up dying to the rev. Spin my armor towards the 1000.01, and now I'm just going to go at him. Again, the team is not aggressive, so I'm just taking it to him. I don't push up anymore just in case my gun gets lifted up above that lower plate, which is what I wanted to hit. And this is something I've talked about a lot at the end of the game when it's cleanup time and you're looking for hit points. You can see that I've got 3,800, which is pretty nice. But I'm just going to keep on driving at these guys. Take a shot and go. Maybe a little wiggle there. Ferdinand definitely wants to shoot me. Bounced one. Bounced two. That's unfortunate. Just keep going. He's decided to shoot somebody else that he can pen. Although if he'd have shot me in the turret, he'd have had a lot more luck. And he gets down below. I'll just take that shot because I know I've got to close with him. I'll just shoot. If I get lucky and it drops on his roof, fine. But by the time I get up where I can get a shot, I'll be well reloaded. And those are the kind of things you need to do while you're trying to maximize hit points, maximize damage. You got to know when to take those kind of prayer luck shots based on the fact that you just don't have anything else and you'll get that shot later. So I'll just shoot him. Finally get the pen in there and he's been tracked. I'm reloading as I go. No sense just to sit there. I might as well close and get a better shot. So I come down here. I'm going to shoot at him. I bounce, but I know I can ram him, so I just keep on coming. All that was very planned, conscious decision. And it gets me one more kill. And I'll just keep driving. Drive, drive. Press W. Get in there. Find some more hit points. And I actually end up getting that guy as well, which brings me up to 4,800. So from a good game to a better game, as I'm being aggressive, you can see how far out ahead I am from these other guys who basically sat back there plinking away, sniping instead of moving up with me. So there's an example of analyzing the team at the beginning, making a couple assumptions based on XVM, which is a tool. I'm not saying it's predictive, but there were some assumptions I could make there based on the number of games these guys have played and their skill or shown skill. And then as I got up to the front and I started to analyze what they were actually doing, I could see that some of my assumptions were correct, some were wrong. But in general, analyzing that the team was a bit weak and defensive, and once I started to sense that weakness, continuing to press them after punishing them a couple times and having some success, you have a situation where 2-3 tanks are holding back 5 or 6 because they're afraid to come at us. I hope this helps, and we will catch you later. As always, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Check out my Twitch channel, and we'll catch you later.